Are you thinking of moving to Minneapolis, but you don't want to be right in the city? Well, I'm going to share the details of the top 8 Minneapolis suburbs. So whether you're planning a move or you're just curious, I'm going to break everything down. You're definitely in the right place if you want to know why people are choosing these spots, but be sure to stick around till the end because I'm going to share a bonus tip with you that's probably something that you haven't considered but could actually be a huge game changer. Let's get into Minneapolis's top 8 suburbs and why they're becoming the go-to locations for those who want the city life but mixed with the suburban comforts. I'm Kara Cleveland, and in this video, I'm exploring the top 8 Minneapolis suburbs. Subscribe to my channel if you want to know everything about the best places to move to in Minneapolis and the entire Twin Cities metro area. Eden Prairie is a southwestern suburb of Minneapolis, and it has really attractive residential neighborhoods, almost 3,000 businesses, and 10,000 acres of parkland and open spaces. It has all the conveniences you need, including the Eden Prairie Center that has a ton of stores and restaurants and entertainment as well. But it's not good just for the convenience, it's perfect for nature lovers. There's so much beautiful scenery and recreation opportunities. There are beaches, there's 6 off-leash dog parks, multiple skating rinks, indoor and outdoor, conservation areas like Richard T. Anderson Conservation, which is beautiful, and Purgatory Park that's a amazingly beautiful park right in the middle of one of the commercial areas. 92% of residents say that the quality of life is higher than average. Lakeville is Minneapolis's southernmost suburb, but it is also one of the fastest growing, and you will not have an issue finding a really gorgeous new build out there. But people love Lakeville because it has all the conveniences of the big box stores, but unlike other suburbs, there are a ton of local options as well. It has a really cute downtown area with an arts center, and it also has a lot of community events, including their biggest event of the year, which is Panaprog, and the turnout is always amazing. Lakeville has a lot of beautiful places to walk around, but several housing developments have their own extensive trail systems, like Brantagen Farms. Edina is an elegant and affluent first-ring suburb of Minneapolis, and close to where they meet is 50th and France, which has some of the trendiest shopping in the Twin Cities. There are luxury brands, award-winning restaurants, and stylish boutiques. And Edina also has some of the top-rated golf courses. Also, you'll definitely find some of the most beautiful luxury homes in Edina. And all these homes are really, really well kept because, of course, if you can afford a home in Edina, you can definitely afford to make it look nice. On top of all that, niche.com gives Edina Public Schools an A rating. Bloomington is south of Minneapolis, about 10 or 15 miles, depending on where you go. But it's home to the Mall of America, so you have all the unique shopping and entertainment options, including the awesome indoor amusement park, really great for winter in Minnesota. But the thing I love about Bloomington is that it attracts personalities of all kinds, and they all just seem to blend well together. I live in Bloomington right now, and all my neighbors are so friendly, and I even had a neighbor come over the other day because the garage door was open and she knew I was home alone and she just wanted to check on me. And that's kind of the vibe I get all throughout Bloomington. Another thing I love about Bloomington is that it has a lot of natural beauty. I love going on walks around Normandale Lake Park, especially because it's a loop trail. I don't have to think about it. Just go there, make a loop, clear my head, keep going on with my day. But there's also Bush Lake Park, and there's an old Cedar Avenue bridge that has some really beautiful scenic views as well. Hopkins is a suburb west of Minneapolis, and it prides itself on celebrating diversity and supporting local businesses. People love Hopkins because of the laid-back, local, quaint vibe that it has. It has a really, really cool downtown area that's really lively and attracts a lot of locals. People also like the bike trails throughout Hopkins that lead all throughout the city and to different suburbs and different parts of Minneapolis like the Chain of Lakes downtown or uptown. Richfield is a welcoming first-ring suburb just south of Minneapolis, and it deems itself the urban hometown because even though it's right outside of the city, it still has that small town feel to it. There are so many different opportunities to volunteer or to get involved with the community, so you can really get to know all the people that you surround yourself with. It's adjacent to the airport, but it's not directly in the flight path, so you don't have to deal with all the airplane noise. But it's also convenient because it's close to so many different major highways that you can really get to any part of the city super easily. St. Anthony is conveniently located just west of northeast Minneapolis, and the residents there call it the Village because of its small town feel right in the heart of the Twin Cities. It is rich with history and has loads of unique and scenic parks, including one with a sculpture garden and a floating bridge on a lake. The artistic energy from northeast Minneapolis carries into St. Anthony, and the city really does put a lot of effort into making the city more equitable. Their mission statement is to promote a high quality of life for those we serve through outstanding community services. St. Louis Park is a suburb west of Minneapolis, and it is probably one of the most well-rounded cities in the Twin Cities metro area. There are so many different options for shopping, so there's more upscale stores like the shops at West End and Grand and Excelsior, but there's also a lot of unique thrift stores and vintage shops, and unlike a lot of other suburbs that only have big box stores, St. Louis Park has a lot of locally owned options as well. On top of that, there are tons of beautiful outdoor spaces. It has one of the most beautiful nature centers, in my opinion, and tons of different bike trails throughout the parks and different neighborhoods that go to west suburbs like Minnetonka and Hopkins, and also go to Minneapolis like Uptown and Downtown, goes to the Greenway and the Chain of Lakes, and the Ground Round Scenic Byway, which goes all the way around Minneapolis. St. Louis Park really has everything, like the nightlife, a lot of things to do, a lot of beautiful spaces, lots of shopping, so there's really a little bit of everything. It is a really cool suburb. And as promised, I'm going to share a suburb with you that you're probably not familiar with, especially if you're not from here. But Crystal, Minnesota, while it's not the most renowned city, its tight-knit community and friendly neighborhoods and close proximity to Minneapolis definitely make it a hidden gem. Something I really love about Crystal is that around Christmas time, all the residents can add their home to this map if they put Christmas lights up, and then so you can go on an entire tour of Crystal and just look at Christmas lights. The best thing about Crystal though is that it has the community and it has the beautiful open spaces, but it also has more affordable homes. So the median sales price in the Twin Cities as a whole is $400,000, while in Crystal, the median sales price is $300,000. So you get all the benefits for a more affordable price. If you want to see more videos on things to know before moving to Minneapolis, make sure to subscribe, follow me on social media, and watch this video next.